themselves in, but they are ruthless, hungry and in power again.
Hey everyone, it's me, Patrick, your friendly neighborhood HKIP host. So this episode is going to be a little different, as you can probably already tell. A bunch of us here at HKIP Studios wanted to record a little sort of thank you message for all of you folks listening at home. So this is that. Without further ado, here's words.
Hello, HKIP and Noise Space families. Can't believe it's already been a year. Also can't believe there's somehow several hundred of you tuning in more or less weekly to hear us talk shit about powerful people. I'm so glad not only for the opportunity to goof on this platform, but also for the wonderful community we've formed around this and the other Noise Space shows. Really, we all do this for each other more than anything. Seriously, most of our listeners are just each other on our own podcast. It's good. It's fine. So, happy non-denominational winter holiday from me, your overlord who is busy toiling in the tax mines. Hopefully, I'll be done that soon. I'll be able to be back on more shows. New Giants confirmed soonish. But, happy holidays and see y'all soon.
Hey gamers, it's Caroline. I'm really glad that getting internet mad about Game of Thrones a few years ago led me to fall ass backwards into hosting this podcast with a name that will forever preclude me from holding public office. Thanks for listening.
Hey y'all, it's Sara, podcast host and number one furry dipshit. This is like my 10th take of this, and I'm not going to delete any more of the recordings, and I've said that once already, so let's hope that I stick to that truth this time, because I'm getting too close to this being scripted, but I keep fucking up. But let's hope I don't do it this time. So I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for your support on this project that, like, honestly, looking back, it's wild that this happened whatsoever. Like, the fact that we even got off our asses to put this thing together, and now here we are a year later with, like, the community that we have, the fans that we have, the interactions that we have with you guys on a daily basis, and it's incredible. Like, everyone knows the origin story, but, like, to think that we have amassed from just, like, that singular statement of text that everyone kind of thought was a funny joke into this, like, this incredibly fun project to do. I mean, don't get me wrong, the topics are kind of downer sometimes, but it's always a good time to record this, and I love making this podcast. I love editing this podcast. I love doing everything about this podcast, and it's just some of the other hosts are just some like absolute salt of the earth people, and I'm so lucky to have them. But the fan base is also just absolutely incredible people. You guys are excellent. We, the hosts, love talking to each other, but without you guys, this show wouldn't exist. So I really can't thank y'all enough for that one. For that one of listening to our podcast, I guess. I don't really know. Again, this is off the cuff, and I'm not deleting this recording. But at the end of the day, I really can't thank y'all enough for supporting this show, listening to this show, participating in our Discord, like everything. I really just cannot thank you guys enough. It means the absolute world to me that people are listening to the stuff that we have to say about these topics. It just warms the cockles of my heart. But we'll be back again in 2019. Sorry about the background noise. There's a cat and an alarm going off. Please shut up, Gizmo. We'll be back again in 2019, and hopefully that calendar year is better politically, and we're going to do our best to make this podcast as good as we can. So thank you so much for your support in this first year. And God, it's fucking wild that this has been a year since our first episode. That's just incredible. I really can't thank you guys enough. But again, thank you. This is Sara, signing off. Bye.
Hi, this is Alex Leafcrunch. I'm one of the new hosts on HKIP, and I'd like to say thanks for a year of great podcast. If you're not on the Discord, you might not know that I actually have been there kind of since, not the very beginning, but very early on, and it's been a really great place, and I'm really thankful that the hosts asked to bring me on, because I love what they're doing. It's a good podcast, and it's a good place, and Noise Space is good, and Matt is good, and podcasts are good. I love podcasts, and I love to podcast, and I hope that you continue to podcast with me in the new year, because this is podcasting.
Hey everyone, it's Alex. I just wanted to say thank you all so much for listening and supporting us with our first year of Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die. I know I'm not on super often, but that's mainly just a timing thing, because I love being on. I love talking with my friends, and I love hearing your guys' responses to what we talk about, what we're saying. I love the interaction. I think I've made some great friends this year, and it's been really comforting to know that you guys have our backs, and I want you all to know that we have yours. So thank you all so much, and we hope you enjoy listening in the future. And I mean, hopefully we don't actually need to make any more episodes because everything turns fantastic. But for the meantime, we will be continuing to supply you with some top-notch content, and we love you all very much, so thank you.
Hey, what's up, HKIPers? Kippers? We never thought of a thing. It's your friendly neighborhood Chad Linus coming to you currently from Taiwan, which is why I haven't been on much lately. Time zones are hard. Being a veteran of one other misfired podcast which will never be resurrected, I can't say that I imagined exactly what would happen with this. The amount of you that listen to us and support us and give us actual money for this wild idea we had one night after a particularly wild voice chat is not something that I think any of us expected, least of all me. The friends that I've made here are genuinely some of the best friends I've ever had in my life, not to get corny on me, and the community that's built up around this show really means a lot to me. So I'll just say thank you so much for coming with us on this thing we're making, and let's just keep it going. HKIP 100 years, 9 more seasons, Szechuan sauce. So from all of us here in Taiwan, keep your stick on the ice.
Hey, this is Eden. I just want to thank everyone for being so accepting of me as a relative newcomer to this group of people, and really just allowing me to become a part of this community and have authentically wonderful experiences with everyone, and also for being incredibly supportive of me sharing the whole experience with gender that I've had, as well as just my incessant shit posting, and just providing a place that makes me smile every time I think about it, and is a wonderful experience just to, well, experience. Here's to a new year full of the same.
What the fuck is up, gamers? This is new official host of the show, Roy Fuckwarlock, here to say thanks. I may have only hosted one episode so far, but I've been official friend of the several shows for such a long time now that it honestly feels kind of weird to think that there was a time before I knew any of my co-hosts or any of the HKIP community at all. So what I'm going to do in the cool new year of 2019 is not think about that time, because getting to know everyone and getting to work with quite a few of you has been one of the best experiences of my life. And honestly, there have been times where your support has meant, like, no hyperbole, just everything to me. The difference between getting by and God knows what, because thanks, capitalism. Not a sincere thanks, just a little hatred for you. But thank you again for listening, supporting, contributing, getting internet mad, voting to kill, and any other cool, fun tasks I'm failing to list. It's just such a great community, and I hope it gets, better and better. So if you're hearing this, you rule. Roy Love family. Semper funny.
Hey, Josh here. So after 1 year, HKIPGTD has given me, I'd say, exactly 5 things, no more, no less. Number 1, a bunch of hilarious, smart, thoughtful host friends who are actually on the show, unlike me. Number 2, a way for me to yell about the hell world we live in without annoying my meat space friends or coworkers. Number 3, a new microphone. Number 4, the chance to redeem myself for certain electoral crimes. And 5, a Discord full of all my biggest fans who rave about me constantly. So I just want to thank everyone for letting me be a part of this, because otherwise I'd be posting incoherent Twitter threads that probably get me put on government watch lists. Thanks again. Bye.
Hey there, me again. So it's been an absolutely incredible year in terms of this show, and a really bad one in terms of pretty much everything else. This has been a really cool opportunity to kind of find a little bit of fun every week for all of us, and I really hope it's been that for all of you also. It's really crazy that we've been able to make this show something that gets hundreds and hundreds of regular downloads every episode, especially when we were sure it would only ever get like 12 listens, all of them being us. So, thank you so much to everyone who listens, to everyone who's been listening since the beginning. Thank you if this is your first episode. Weird choice, but okay. Thank you to everyone who's told a friend about us or listens but is too embarrassed to say the name of our show out loud to tell anyone else. Thank you to everyone who's donated to our Patreon. You've helped us get equipment to sound better and have helped a few of us out for some personal jams. Thank you to Reddit user Bisexual Punch Party, who set up our Reddit with a very nice 69 subscribers at time of recording. Thank you if you send in messages or comments. Thank you if you come hang out with us in our Discord, which is an awesome community of some really awesome people. Thank you to the Taxpayers who let us use their very good song. None of us really expected the show to become what it is, but we're all so glad and so amazed that it has. So I speak for all of us here at HKIP Studios when I say thank you.
Money is dead, face down in the water as blood and back grows red as the sun grows hotter. This town will drown everyone within it. Our days unnumbered and growing shorter by the minute.